Hello and welcome to another women's cricket video on Revsportz. I am Snehasis Mukherjee and obviously I am joined by Trisha. And today in this video we are going to discuss the SWOT analysis of the defending champions New Zealand as they are preparing to defend the title in the upcoming ICC Women's T20 World Cup in England. So Trisha, before starting, let's read out the team first. Obviously Amelia Kerr, the new all-format captain, and she is in some terrific form with the bat, especially Suzie Bates, playing her last international assignment along with two other grandmas, as she said, in the 2024 World Cup. Obviously, Sophie, Devine and Tahuhu. And others are Flora Devonshire, Easy Gaze, Mary Green, Brooke Halliday, Brie Ealing, Polly English, Jess Kerr, Rosemary Mayer, Nancy Patel, Georgia Plimer, Easy Serve. So this is the team that New Zealand are going to play. But Trisha, as a defending champion, I mentioned that. Along with the three grandmas.
Okay.
But Trisha, as a defending champions, what is the biggest strength for them? Obviously, the captain's form. Mainly with the bat, and the pace bowling unit is looking very good.
Yeah, the pace bowling unit is looking very good. Again, another Kerr is responsible for that. So we should just say the strength of New Zealand right now is the Kerr family.
Yes.
Amelia Kerr looks in supreme touch, but also Jess Kerr, I think when she started off initially, to be fair, I did not think she had that much sting in her to be an X factor.
In last 1 year, she
has improved so much, and she has now become a consistently wicket-taking bowler, which is what actually makes the difference when it comes to T20s, even in one days. Basically, white ball games, you can stem the run flow every time you pick up a wicket. So that, I think, unless you're bowling against Australia. But to be fair, I think both the Kerr sisters are the strength. And what I like is Amelia, while batting, is batting with so much freedom. And Jess, while bowling, is using her brain pro max, which I love. Exactly where the variation has to be, exactly where the fielders has to be, the angles, and the bowling changes have been brilliant. So I think both the Kerr sisters, let's put them as the strength of New Zealand team.
Yes, even other bowling options, pace bowling options like Brie Ealing and all, I think they have been pretty fantastic, And Rosemary Mayer, I think excellent pace and Yorkers. I think she's brilliant in that case. The weakness, maybe the inconsistency, you never know with this team how, on that particular day, how they will perform. I think that has been a concern.
Absolutely. And which side of the bed they wake up from and come home, they'll perform like that. But they have been consistent for the last few matches. So I feel that is one good part.
I think defeating South Africa was a brilliant result.
Defeating South Africa in South Africa, right?
No, I think it was
in home.
But still, I think it was a very good result for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
On the road to the preparation for the World Cup. So I think that is one weakness I think they would like to overcome. But when it comes to the opportunity for the grandmas, the best opportunity to end on a high.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're a Suzie Bates or Sophie Devine or Tahuhu, they have won the World Cup last time, so there won't be that much of a pressure of ending your career without a World Cup, and that is where I feel is the opportunity. To all three of them are class in their own way, to show what their mettle is and to show that we might be grandmas, but we are still here, we belong here, and we are leaving at a high. Everyone wants to end their career in a high, and they deserve that. So I think it will be a huge opportunity for them. Also, again, it's opportunity for both the sides, for the ones leaving and for, say, Brie Ealing, for the likes of Nancy Patel, Rosemary Mayer, that we belong here as well. So we have adjusted so that when on the last day they leave, they don't leave with that apprehension that are we leaving the team in good hands.
Before discussing the trait of this team, I just want to know from you that is there any possibility of seeing these all three players playing together? Do you see that? Because for me, Sophie Devine is a sure shot playing 11. But what about Suzie Bates and Tahuhu? Do you see them getting a chance considering the opposition or maybe the combination?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the opposition, the pitch, the conditions, everything coming together will actually have the three of them playing. I would think that initially they are going to start off with all three of them. and then going forward you might see
Rotate.
Yes, because say for example, Suzie Bates is doing a new role, right?
Yes, in
for a
middle
long time she has not played in the middle order. So if she plays in the middle order and she bowls 1 or 2 overs, and she's not costly, then you might see her playing the entire World Cup. Otherwise, I don't think that would be the case until and unless New Zealand does the mistake of going emotional wise and not practically, which I don't think will happen. No one has that much of emotion during the World Cup.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, Trisha, the last point is the threat. Maybe the spin department, Amelia Kerr obviously there, but the Nancy Patel and others, they are not that much of experienced enough.
Correct. I think you will see Nancy Patel bowling a lot. But yes, I mean, also England conditions. New Zealand, I don't think will be thinking a lot about using spinners, which is where Suzie Bates becomes important. Which is where you might see...
She can chip in with those 2 overs.
Exactly. And then, see, Sophie Devine gives you 4 overs.
Yes.
There's Brie,
Rosemary May,
Jess Kerr.
And Amelia Kerr. So 20 overs are short.
Exactly. So then that, whoever is going for runs, you can bring in Suzie Bates. Absolutely. I think the 6th bowling option. And that is where you're not going to regularly play a Nancy Patel, which is where I said there are more chances of Sophie Devine and Suzie Bates playing more than Tahuhu.
Yes, unfortunately, maybe this is the case. But we have to see what are the combination that they ultimately opt for in the World Cup. And currently they are playing England in the ODI series. Then obviously they will play 3-match T20 series, and then their their title defense will start. Title defense will start. So till then, thank you for everyone, and please keep an eye on Revsportz for all the latest updates regarding the Women's Cricket World Cup and other sports. Until then, take care and goodbye. Thank you.